A casual encounter turned tragic.
A loss for words.
An interracial couple says that they were harassed and chased by drunk white teenagers. The black man they were chasing, though, had a gun. Now he's the one facing a life sentence. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Marc Wilson, a biracial man, and his girlfriend, Emma Rigdon, a white woman, they both went out on a late-night food run in a small town. It's called Statesboro, Georgia. It's right near Savannah. Little do they know their lives would never be the same.
We can't describe it, what we've gone through as a family.
Out of all people, Sawana Williams never thought her nephew, Marc Wilson, would be in jail, awaiting trial for the most serious of crimes.
On the outside, you look in, you know something is not right about this case.
On June 14, 2020, the then 21-year-old Wilson and his girlfriend told police that they were caught off guard as they were leaving this Taco Bell parking lot. They say 18-year-olds Mason Glisson, Luke Conley, Ashton DeLoach, and 17-year-old Haley Hutcheson pulled up in a pickup truck and started yelling. They were complete strangers.
Yelling racial epithets, saying, F you lover, or saying you. And again, at that point in time, Marc speeds up.
Reverend James Woodall is the former Georgia NAACP state president. He's been on this case since the beginning.
Marc fires one shot in the underbelly of the truck as quote unquote a warning shot. And then the other vehicle speeds up again, but then slows back down. At this point in time, they begin to throw stuff outside of the truck to Marc's vehicle.
He says Marc Wilson fires one more shot, but this time the bullet pierces through the back of the truck, striking Haley Hutcheson in the head. She was in the back seat at the time and later died at the hospital. Here's her grandfather. He had this to say just days after the shooting.
We took a beautiful child from this sister. A child did not deserve to get what she got.
Marc would not have pulled a weapon had he not thought his life and his girlfriend's life was in danger.
Marc Wilson turned himself in days later on felony murder and aggravated assault charges. His lawyers, though, arguing that he was simply protecting himself.
And that is really at the heart of this matter, to see whether or not the actions in which Marc took under the stand your ground statute here in Georgia, whether it's quote unquote reasonable use of deadly force and whether it's justified.
This is the exact same thing that happened to Ahmaud Arbery. He was chased down by a truck of white men until he was shot to death. And Marc was chased down by a truckload of drunk white teenagers until he defended himself. So you tell me the difference.
Chance Prigden, with a unique perspective himself, he's Marc's cousin and admits that he fully believed in the justice system up until now.
He don't have the same pigmentation as I do. Had that been me, I probably either would have never been charged or I would have been let go 2 or 3 days later.
But for Marc, it's been over a year now, and his family not giving up. They've been hosting rallies and community events for months now, getting people's attention about this case.
His birthday, we celebrated in the yard of the jail, just to let him know that he's not forgotten. He will never be forgotten.
One of the passengers of the truck, Luke Conley, he was actually charged with obstruction as well after investigators said that he kept changing his story about Haley Hutcheson's death. We also learned from an investigation from the local news outlet WTOC 11 that Conley was charged with DUI and a hit and run 1 month before Hutcheson was killed. Also, just some weeks ago, there was some drama in the courtroom. Video showing Bullock County Judge Michael Muldrew holding Wilson's attorney Francis Johnson in contempt of court. Turns out Johnson refused to give back a binder of evidence to the judge that was given to him by accident. Johnson just wanted this exchange to be noted in court records. The judge refused and threw him out of court. In response to all of this, Johnson filed a motion to recuse Judge Muldrew from this case. Now things are on hold right now as we wait for a decision on that recusal and when these court hearings for Marc Wilson will continue. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter. Hello roommates, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Do you want more TSR Investigates? Be sure to subscribe and check us out at theshaderoom.com.